song. Ready? The stars are light, are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, that worked.
Okay, let's see it.
What it is, YouTube, you know what it is. It's your boy Dumb Moose. Okay, guys, okay. So, I disabled the service, and I did it for reasons, because pretty much I wasn't getting any leads. I got leads all day long, but I was paying for the lead to go through, and people were telling me they wanted a quote. Now, mind you, I'm paying $11.55 for this quote that they want so quoted. But when I talk to them, they either, one, they tell me I'm too expensive, and they'll look somewhere else. B, I try to lower my price, and I can't lower it that much because I've already lowered it a month. But what I've done is I'm doing two things. One, next week my ad goes live in Groupon. So let's see what happens there. I'll let you know what happens there. Maybe it's another animal I can't control. And another thing that I got going here is I made flyers. I got this beautiful paper I made the flyer of. I'm going to change the logo. The logo is stupid looking. But I've been tweaking the logo for a while. I'm trying to find a logo that fits me, and I haven't found it yet. This one's close enough, but yeah. Anyway, so this flyer is missing something, and it's missing something big time. It's missing the weddings. I got the adult and kid party. I got the school event, karaoke, and corporate events, but I ain't got weddings. Let me show you my flyer. This is my flyer. Professional DJ service. Adult parties, kid parties, school events, karaoke, corporate events. Then I have my website down there, and then I have my name, and then I say we serve all Central Texas, and then I have my phone number, and then my email address. There's a lot of typos in this that I gotta fix. I was about to send this. Well, lucky I caught it. So anyway, I took it out because I wanted to see what I did, because I thought I missed something. And I did. I missed the wedding part. So what we're going to do is we're going to open Publishers Clearinghouse. Yeah. Microsoft Publisher. I got lifetime license. Yeah. I thought I had it in here, but where is that? Let's see. Divide open. Yeah, okay, so here it is. I got it all set up. It's real simple to do. All I have to do is move the box over, and then copy and paste the box. And then just type wedding, and we're good to go. Oh shoot, I locked it. Now it's all when you do this, when you're making these flyers, try to make all of them the same size box. And what I do is I just take them over to the other box that was made and designed to fit that box. And then the thing I like about this is you can line the boxes up together. I think that you do a good job at it. There's a couple things here that I needed to fix anyway. It's considered a typo. Basically what I did is I rebranded myself. Very, very professionally. I was debating on it, but it's easier to rebrand than fix the Google situation. Don't ever do Yelp. They're just a bunch of, well, that's a piece of work. It's a piece of work because what they try to do is they try to lure you in and say, oh yeah, we'll give you $300 worth of ads. Yeah, but you pay $150 for the ads. But in the long run, I want to tell you what happened to me. It happened. And let me know down in the link below if this happened to you with using that service. I didn't get any clicks. I got one person to, actually I had told 2 people from Yelp. All the others are scams now. Very much scams. And guess what? You have to pay for the scams. Somebody clicked on me. They run bull ass on me. Bull do, basically. And they kept on saying, well, they led me on is what they did. And at first I was go, you know, what's the problem? No problem. You know, somebody wants a job. Somebody wants a DJ, legit. Or so I thought. It didn't turn out that way. It turned out that the person was, I don't know what the situation is, but I don't know if anybody else has gotten into the situation. So let me know down in the comments below if you got in a situation where a client wants to I don't know, what do you say? A client doesn't want to book, but he's trying to get your information. What usually does the trick for me is that I realize the client doesn't want to book. I don't know what I want to do. I think it still may have bank information. I'm not certain. Because it always ends up they want to process a credit card. I don't know if it's stolen or what have you. But all I know is they want to process a credit card. So, you know, being the go-getter I am, or the person I am, I say, yeah, you know, let's go ahead and do that. You know, we can do this. We can make it happen. At first, you know, when the situation arose, at first it happened, but things didn't start to take a toll and didn't sound right. And that's when the red flag flew up. He told me where it was going to happen. He told me the date. He told me he's a captain on a cruise ship and that he couldn't make no phone calls. Now when he did call me at one period of time, he did talk to me for a few minutes. But what he told me is this: do you take credit cards? And I says, gladly, sure. I do take credit cards. So do you DJ still? And I said, yes, I do. I'm a very good DJ at that. Prideful, but anyway. So, and then everything comes pushing and shove. Then he talks about how, well, I'm willing to book, but there's some things here that I want to go through. Okay, so everything worked out fine for the most part at the beginning. Then things started to take a turn because he wanted a favor. Listen to this. So the person, supposedly the person that is the event organizer doesn't have a proper way to take credit cards. Did you hear that just right? You heard it just right. I just said it just right. The person said he has an event organizer, but they don't accept credit cards. Could you help me? My friend, that's an event coordinator that I'm running from. I'm not running to, I'm running from. Because if they're going to tell me that they're an event organizer can't take credit cards, there's something wrong. And that being said, that leads to a pro tip. Don't ever, 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 ever agree to this, because what you're doing is a scam. Speaking of scams, it ties right into it. So, my son-in-law, he had something for sale on Craigslist, and the person gave him a check for a certain amount of money. Told him to deposit the money in the bank account because he overpaid him, and please send me back the rest of the money, and you keep a couple dollars for your search. Now, guess what happened? The check bounced like rubber. My friends, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Oh, well, I'll give you extra if you do this favor for me. Okay. So, that being said, and I hope you DJs have this. I really do. If you don't, I will put in the link below. I'll give you a blank one on the house. I'll PDF it. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll go through and blank it out and PDF it. If you want one. Now, I left the part where it says DJ services. I left a gap in there for a reason. Well, if you want, I can Google it to you. Leave in your comment below if you want this DJ contract. Leave in a comment below. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how to leave the link. I think I know what to do. I have to go through and adjust it, but I'll leave the link below to it, and you can just download it yourself and use it. But I make sure I share it on Google, and then you can just take it and you can edit it to the way you want it to be. But remember, when you do copy and paste it back into Google Documents, or type it in Word, copy and paste it, and put it onto Corel Word, or whatever word program you're using, and go in and edit it because it's set for me. I had to do the same thing. I had to edit it for me. But the person that did this, a little backstory on him. He is from I think he's from Puerto Rico, and he is a friend, and he speaks English as good as I do, and he's been teaching me Spanish. But what I suggest is that you go through and edit it to your preferences, because my preferences and your preferences can be two different things. And I don't know, but I do know this. That's when you start to realize it's being overwhelming, it's simple. Just go through and make yourself at ease with yourself. But other than that, it's pretty much broad and simple on how DJs we stick together. Now, I want to tell y'all something. When we deliberately go to somebody and say something about that person, we tend to forget that we're trying to do it out of love and compassion. But sometimes we can actually offend somebody. So DJs, let's not put ourselves in that situation. Because when we do that, we're basically saying, hey, wait a minute, this, that, and the other, that. We tend to forget what we're doing and why we're doing it. As you can see, I pretty much finished the flyer. I'll zoom into the flyer so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll zoom out just here so you can catch the whole thing. But anyway, zoom out a little more. Okay. So pretty much, as you can see, everything is culture. It's got my name. I don't put addresses on anything. The only thing I put address on is Google. And on Google, you have to type in the word mobile DJ. And there's my company logo. One of them. I'm just gonna go ahead with this the moose, and I'm gonna put the, and I'm thinking about putting moose underneath. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure that out in a minute. Okay, but anyway, this is the finished product of what I was just showing you. Like I said, this project's taken me a while to do, especially this part right here. Find a personal logo. But as you can see, I got all the services up there that I render. I render birthday, adult parties, kid parties, school events, karaoke, corporate events, and weddings. The corporate events and mixture of school events, I do those together. Last one I did was trivia. Harry Potter trivia at that. So anyway, and then I live my temporary web address here, and then I put my name, and I put we service all Central Texas and Hill Country. I need to put and Hill Country because that's where we're at. And then you leave the number, leave your contact number and your email address. That is recommended. And we're going to send these out to some venues. I'm not going to tell them that I'm fully insured until they contact me with information that I need, and then I can send them the contact information. But don't ever disclose your insurance information until you make sure that you don't ever do that. That is a pro tip. Okay. So like I said before, if you like what you heard, subscribe. And then, ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, wicked witch, ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Hit the bell to know what's cooking. Could you smell what the rock is cooking? Hit a like button if you like it. Ooh, ooh. If you don't like it, hit one or the other. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, please. Tell me what I'm doing right, please. Alright, if you don't know, and now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Peace.